Today I am doing a review of the Capita Spring Break Tree Hunter. That sick pig right there. I'm at Steamboat Springs Ski Resort. We got about a foot of powder last night. This is my first day on this board. I usually ride two all-mountain boards. I ride a Burton Barracuda and I ride a GNU Rider's Choice, both of which do excellent jobs. But when I get in the deep powder, I weigh 185 pounds. Sometimes the powder gets a little sticky. I get stuck in it a little bit. So this year I decided to pick up a Tree Hunter and see what it was like. The first two runs have been nothing short of phenomenal and so much fun. So much fun. Sorry, I'm watching people come down the slope right here because it's just epic skiing right now. So I'll post some video and some of my reviews a little bit later so you can see how awesome or not awesome this board is. Okay, after my first couple of runs on this Spring Break Capita Tree Hunter, crazy awesome. I spent the first few runs leaning back because I'm so used to leaning back in the powder. And finally I thought to myself, I wonder if I could just float through the powder and just keep a mid-level stance and not lean back. Just jammed right through the powder. No leaning back at all. It was going a little bit slower, but did not even come close to stopping in the usual spots that I've been stopping in. Turning is awesome, is a breeze in the powder, super easy. On the flats, which there's not too much of today, it still turns edge to edge pretty nice. It's actually really responsive. It's not bad at all. When you first look at it, you think, my goodness, that board is crazy huge and wide and it will never turn, but that's not the case. It's really doing awesome. So I'm here at the station fixing up the board. I've been riding a one slot forward of full rear, and I decided to go full rear on the board to see if I could get some more float in the powder. So now I've got that sucker, you can see, all the way back. So we're gonna ride this now and see what kind of float I can get riding full back. All right, so I got the board, the binding set back way on the board. Definitely can get through a powder a lot easier, even easier than before. And one thing I noticed, when you go over something steep and you dig in and you're getting ready to front flip over the front of your toe, when you're this far back on the board, this board just picks it right back up and just pulls you right back out of the snow. I have noticed that this far back, carving is a little bit harder, turning, you use your back foot a little bit more. And the front, the nose, because it's got such a huge nose on it, those fronts tend to be a little grabbier. They'll kind of pull you up into the turn. I didn't notice that when I was a little bit more forward stance, not center by any means, but a little bit more toward back to mid stance. So still crushing it in the powder and loving this board. So I just hit some nice jumps on the Capita Spring Break. Handled well. Kills powder stashes. When you hit them hard, it just breaks them up like soft as butter. The name, Spring Break Capita Spring Break Tree Hunter, I always thought, well, maybe it does really good in the trees. So we're about to find out. We're here in a tiny bit of backcountry. It's just a little unnamed side of the hill that not many people go to here in Steamboat. And you can see this is pretty epic. So I'm gonna put it on. This will be the tightest trees I've been in all day long, and we'll see how well the board does. That's a lot of powder. Oh, look at that thing, just comes right out of the pow. Be careful in here, I'm not too sure about my turn ability. Was a rock. Oh. Whew. So you can see on that last run, we didn't get going too fast. The snow is starting to slow down. It's getting a little sticky. Usually I can get a lot more speed on that run. So kind of a bad high-speed test. But you saw me crash twice off some of the side jumps. Usually I nail those things. So this board's a little trickier to maneuver airborne wise. It's that front nose is a lot to move in the air. So if you're trying tricks on it, I wasn't trying any tricks, but it definitely felt heavier in the air. And then I came up over that second one. You probably heard me hit that rock. Checked out the board, no core shot, no scratches, no nothing, held up nice. So that was good. And so far everything is reusable on me, so that works well. So back at the car with the Capita Spring Break Tree Hunter. It was awesome. It was crazy awesome. This board was amazing in the powder. It was incredible how many times in usual spots on the mountain I would get stuck in big powder on some flatter trails or just have a hard time pushing through, and how this one just totally killed it. Just floated right through the powder, even in deep stuff, even in some wet stuff. As it got a little wetter this afternoon, you can see it's starting to get a little slushy out here. So really happy with my purchase. You got to power this board. This board takes some power as you're coming down, and it's smooth. It's a smooth transition. It's smooth turning. I wouldn't be taking it on groomers a lot. It does fine on the groomers, but wouldn't be a good groomer board. I would definitely stick this board on the big powder days and really enjoy the crud out of it. I just spent 4.5 hours solid on it and still feel great. And I'm 45 years old. Last note for all you snowboarders out there hitting the big mountain. See that right there? Yeah, see this? That's skin cancer, boys. So be putting on your sunscreen, or later on when you get skin cancer, you're gonna cut a piece of your face out. So take it easy. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. See ya.